Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Blade Runner. Now I've skipped from the Tyrell offices directly to the streets of Anemoid Row, street where the riches of ages are stowed. Wait, no, that's Portobello Road. A little shout out there for everybody else who remembers bed knobs and broomsticks. But this is a very busy street, and, you know, I think that this big, mechanical dragonfly back here might just be the place we want to go, but I'm going to go ahead and pretend that we're missing the subtle clues and talk to the very first merchant we can talk to, who is right here, as soon as they actually emerge from their shop. There we go.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No, thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down at end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
Sheep. Anything unusual happening down here?
I haven't heard much. All been very quiet.
Oh, yeah, the big neon sign. Again, good indicator where to go. But I feel like talking with some more of the locals first, like the jaunty gentleman in the big tan suit here.
Might I interest you in a snake lover one?
Not today, thanks. You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not know one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things, and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Yes, the Peruvian lady with the big neon green dragonfly sign. As if you could have missed it, but just in case you want to keep talking to this guy, who, Hassan here actually is another character from the movie. I don't believe they got the same actor back. In fact, I don't believe the actor in the movie spoke, but he was the gentleman who Harrison Ford questions about the snake scale that he found, that eventually leads him to finding the replicant stripper that's working as a snake dancer. One more question.
I need to ask you,
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, number one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a shishko without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Well, times are tough. Let's finally talk to the Peruvian lady. You ask her about the earring or the merchandise.
This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. State item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenteous money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
Let's buy it.
It's kind of ugly, but you talk me through it.
Dick. Here she is offering you a nice necklace that she made herself, admittedly trying to make a profit. But, yeah, it's ugly, but yes. You're a total bitch. Let's head around the corner. Bullet Bob, runner surplus. Oh, and fun little fact. Walk right down the street here. And there's Runsters.
Locked.
And fortunately, we can't go back in there. But we can go have a talk with Bob and maybe ask him why he's harassing the other merchants, or just shoot the shit, as it were.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you're just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Now, it's funny, but your conversation with Bob can actually influence the game in several subtle ways.
How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Yeah, Holden is the Blade Runner who we see get beaten up by one of the replicants in Roy Batty's crew at the opening of Blade Runner. And this is taking place at roughly the same time as Blade Runner. So, yeah, we have that reference to him having just been sidelined, but not actually killed. So let's see, we've got some options here. We can either ask him about his son, try and give him a Voight Kampf test, or purchase some ammo. And, oh, let's go ahead, because we always need more bullets.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? Because I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere, if you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
So we just got the equivalent of hollow points, or, well, whatever the 2019 version of them is. Yeah, let's run Voight Kampf on them, why not?
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
Test? You mean the Voight Kampf?
Yeah, I don't think you're a rep, but I want to...
Hey. You don't have to explain. I always wanted to see the machine in action. Go on, set it up.
Now, if you ask him about Hassan first, he'll get a little bit ticked off and won't want to take the test. Or he will, but he'll be a little bit more agitated about it. So let's go ahead and start.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax.
Okay, let's start off light.
You notice someone attractive across the room.
In your dreams, pretty boy.
I do like Bob.
Are you taking any drugs?
Hey, I get tested every week.
Okay, pretty mid-range responses so far.
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
Good for him.
Okay, still pretty medium on both.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
Yeah, I remember that. Bitch.
Okay, let's up the ante.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's supposed to scare me?
Not scare, just shock. Provoke a reaction.
I heard worse in the wars. Hell, I done worse.
Yeah, Bob's a bit of a hard one to read because, again, one of the recurring themes of the Blade Runner universe and the original story is that there is a very fine line between human and inhuman, and the greatest examples of inhumanity are frequently the natural humans rather than the synthetic ones. And Bob here is a pretty key example of this because we can see he's kind of got abnormal reactions to a lot of this.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot. It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
You laughing at me?
It's just a test.
You better not be laughing.
You talking to me? You talking to me? I don't see anybody else here. You must be talking to me.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I don't know. I busted up a guy's face once. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I meant to kill him, so that was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I feel very good about this guy selling high-power weaponry to people.
You're giving a speech to a crowd of hundreds. First, one person starts to laugh.
Why?
You tell me.
Finish the question.
He leans over and says something to the people around him. Soon the whole audience is roaring with laughter and pointing at you.
I don't like it when people laugh at me.
Nobody does.
No, I mean, I really don't like it.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
Damn. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I ain't gonna tell you I'd never eaten meat. But even back when I was a kid, that would have made most people sick. I'd stop watching the movie.
Okay, I think we're starting to get to him.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints.
I'm not much for art.
A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd burn it. Burn the whole damn place to the ground.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Or it could be that you're a completely amoral lunatic who can barely determine right from wrong and lives to be violent, but it could be column A, column B.
Hey, check out the man's database. Is that the standard model?
What, the Kaya? Yeah, it's department issue.
I could fix it up for you. Make it not quite so freaking standard, if you get my drift.
What for?
Hey, Ray, relax. I'm your pal, ain't I? You don't have to step soft around me. The department's been infiltrated, right? That's the only way Davy could have been taken out like he was.
Holden is good, no question.
When you hook into the mainframe, you always give them everything. But you don't always want them to know what you know. 'Cause then they'd know, you know? What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Set it up.
So yeah, if you treat Bob
There
right,
you go. Better than new.
he will hack your database. Well, it's supposed to load a little video of him. Maybe we have to go outside first.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zuben? Just month. Superior.
Well, maybe we have to get some new information for it first, but there's supposed to be a video where Bob will come in and demonstrate exactly how it works. But now, our Kaya unit, in theory, will allow us to select information to keep private.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions, they always need answers.
Do all Jamaican restaurants hang up a picture of Bob Marley like the president? I'd seriously like to know. Of course, then again, I've never been to a Jamaican restaurant. And I don't even know if there are any Jamaican restaurants in my neck of the woods. Well, let's go ahead and question her. Okay, we got the photo of Sadiq, which I don't know how we know that's the name of the suspect yet, although we do know it. Well, we know it, but Ray shouldn't know it. Marcus Eisendella, or just buy some stew. Let's buy some stew.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
Oh, if attracting ladies was only as simple as buying Jamaican stew. Yeah, let's ask about Sadiq first.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
Okay, well, that's not too much of a shock, but it is nice to have some confirmation that that wasn't a real delivery man.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisenduller at the Tyrell building?
Eisenduller. Oh, Eisenduller, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
Well, that was sudden.
Thanks for your time. I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Well, it kind of is, but...
Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Yeah, I can just stay here and keep drinking all day. Well, until I run out of money, but let's see, I'm currently sitting at 280 chen yen.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Now at 275. And you know, it might be interesting to see if you can keep drinking until Ray ever dies of, alcohol poisoning or runs out of money, but I don't have the time for that, and neither do you. So instead, I think we'll wander down this way and talk to this gentleman in front of the pawn shop.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsing. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
And he just walks off. Well then.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
I guess we will go ahead and have another one. Okay, I'm going to wander the block a little bit because occasionally this gentleman will walk off and disappear from the shop for a bit. But I'm going to make you watch the whole thing, so we're going to go ahead and do a quick little edit cut here. And we will come back when I can talk to that gentleman again. Okay, we're back, and so is he. So let us question yon suspicious man.
Let me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
All my paperwork is in order.
Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Iso.
You say everything's top quality here. Go for your old buddy Spencer Gregorian, too?
I met him a while back. He bought some calfskin gloves from me. Said he wanted to do some gardening.
Calfskin?
Faux calfskin.
Gregorian said you were thrown out of cars for having violent tendencies.
Whoever Gregorian is, he's lying.
He also said you were a borderline sociopath who ought to be locked up. But I'm inclined to agree.
Don't you wish I gave a damn about what you think?
I can make you give a damn.
Let me give you a little word of advice, detective. Stay out of my business. More importantly, stay out of my face. All I'd have to do is make one bid call and you would be shoveling shit off-world for the rest of your career.
Talk to me like that some more and you'll be eating it.
Perhaps I can interest you in this cameo. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Okay, well, first things first, let's pick the camera up. Now, he's managed to lock the gate, but thankfully I've got a key. Hello. I see a bunch of highly illegal weaponry.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Iso wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
I wonder.
Nothing else there.
Oh, won't let me take any of it. I was gonna go take it back and make Bob drool over it. Hey, speaking of Bob. Okay, I guess the video glitched, but we can now right-click on an object if we want to keep it hidden when we upload information.
What I want to know is why the killer would...
interview on there now. And we can actually run into a little sewer entrance here, but I think he probably took the most direct route up this way.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
You blew your retirement loop this time, Slim.
What are you doing here?
Tracking this piece of shit. What are you doing here besides putting your nuts on the chopping block?
Investigating Iso. Maybe we should compare notes.
Maybe you should find another line of work. Just in case I'm not around to bail you out next time. I'll wait for the uniforms. Why don't you grab yourself a slice of quiche or something? And pick up a bottle of scotch for the real Blade Runner, will ya? Just kidding, Slim.
I love their Peppermint Patty Charlie Brown adversarial relationship.
Hey.
You're horning in on my action, rookie. Take a stroll.
But I thought you were going to stay here and check the body.
Nothing more to find.
Yeah, well. He does have a point, though. Not much else to find here. So nothing to do but really head back to the car.
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Iso character to the Eisendoller murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Road didn't have Tyrell's security to protect them.
That would be a pretty blatant clue about where to go next if it weren't the only place that's about to appear on our map that we haven't explored yet. But I'm going to head back to... Actually, I'm going to head home and use the Esper unit at my apartment, because I'm going to go check up on my dog.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Good doggy.
Alright. Okay, didn't tell us exactly what new pictures we got, but we got one here
Hawker's Circle.
of us. And this is another one of the pictures where it will actually change from game to game. In this case, I think we have...
A strange scale. Give me a hard copy of that.
This is a shout out to the movie because that just so happens to be Deckard there behind us at the bar asking about the scale that he finds in his investigation.
Hawker's Circle.
So yeah, this is the closest that we get to a Harrison Ford cameo in this game. That trench coat looks familiar. The other picture,
China Bar.
same bar. A couple of things here.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
So we've got that, but we've also got... Look at this rather nice looking woman. Oh, we don't know who she is yet.
Interesting. Give me a hard copy of that.
So yeah, they have a security system at the bar. So maybe we can go back there and see
Your
if
floor number, please.
the bar got some footage of the attack on us, or more footage of our mystery man there. But I think I'll wait until we can go back and question a few more people about a few more things before we pursue that line of inquiry, because we do have a whole other road to go and investigate. And another one of the more famous shots from the game. And Gaff is walking around down here for some reason.
Hey,
Tough day, McCoy.
No small talk. That fits him, though. We'll go ahead and run it this way, and we're going to come to what may be the most gratuitous cameo of the actors who they brought back for the Blade Runner game. We're about to see James Hong recreating his role of Dr. Chu, the eye doctor. And
hey, pal.
What's shaking, baby? Haven't I seen you around these parts before?
Could be. I get around.
You ever get down to Nightclub Row, you ought to check out my act. I'm just warming up the room, but it's better than a kick in the pants, you dig?
What kind of stuff do you do?
What kind of... You kidding, baby? I do it all! I am the direct extension of Frankie, Sammy D, and Dino Martini.
Who?
Man, you really must be dozing in Squaresville if you're asking who the voice is. You know, old Blue Eyes. The chairman of the board? Sinatra, man.
The guy's been dead for 20 years.
Well, you're gonna remember the name Gordo Frizz just like old Blue Eyes. I ain't on the Marquis of Early's just yet, but it's coming, I promise you.
If you're suspicious of that strange character, well, you should be. Because it turns out that he may either be, depending upon the game, another one of the mystery replicants, or at the very least, a replicant sympathizer. In this case, I believe he's the latter, because one of the clues as to him being a replicant is that you'll have a news story or a brochure describing the defective Tyrell Entertainer model. But let's go ahead and see the gratuitous cameo, which it's not bad, but it's just of all the characters they could have brought back for the game to make interesting in some way, they brought back the hapless I-Man, whose only real purpose was offering some symbolism and being the connection to another character. So it's a little bit forced to drag him into this story as well, but it's a fun performance, so we'll just go ahead and watch that.
What you want? I'm busy.
Excuse me.
Deliveries to where?
LPD, I got a couple of questions.
Talk, always talk. You wait. You know take up time. Busy.
Marcus Eisendoller is dead.
Okay, we talk. Quick, now. What you want?
Awfully generous of you.
You were close to Eisendoller?
Eisendoller? No time for him. No go to lab. Eisendoller test off-world gravity to work important organs. Visual center, you see?
Marcus is dead.
You work hard all night, all day. No stop, no break, no OT.
Did you hear me?
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? Eisendoller dead. Miraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts.
Miraji?
You eat supper with Miraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked. Sometimes we go up and eat with twins.
Miraji didn't show. Did you call him?
Hey, call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago, door locked. No answer. Where you come from, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Tell me this.
Hey, wait. LPD, you there for something, huh? LPD? I'm very busy. I won't wait for nothing.
I just love how he bosses the cops around. I wonder. Yeah, drawing my gun doesn't even get a reaction. And it won't let me shoot him. Because he is important to the plot. Well, I am actually going to go ahead and stop this video here because we're about to go to one of the more frustrating portions of the game. We're almost at the end of Act 2, but you'll see why I want to stop here next time. So until then, take care.